Hello YouTubers, 2013 Ford F150 XTR, and we are replacing broken driver's side mirror. So the part that is actually broken is mirror itself. The housing is pretty much in a good shape, though would require some glue to be applied. Though the glass itself, the mirror itself from the dealership, is around 700 bucks, what is just ridiculous. So we are able to find a used mirror entire assembly for 150 bucks. So we'll replace it today, and to get started we'll need to remove the the door panel. So the first thing is to remove this plate behind your handle, and then get closer to the screw behind. Just shine some light over there. You can use the pick and just so with your pick, just go behind the handle, just over there. There is room, you can stick your pick in behind and just pull this piece out. So next there is one in the door handle. So here you might need to use the flat screwdriver to pry that out. Just like this. Okay, so now we are looking underneath the panel. So there is one, and there is a second bolt. So we will get 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts removed, and we'll give it a pull. Okay, so those 4 bolts are removed. Those two top are 8mm, 2 on the bottom 6mm, and now it just simply you pull it up and it comes off. So for the mirror, we don't actually need to disconnect the wiring from the panel, so we'll just use the bench underneath to support the panel so it's not hanging on wires. Okay, so our panel is resting on the bench. Now we need to remove this rubber piece and try to remove it such way that the adhesive stays on this piece. So now we will unplug the wiring, so this type, and we will, before we remove this old mirror, and I believe those 11mm 3 nuts, we will check if the new mirror fits to this plug. Okay, so the plug does fit. One more thing to add. So on the new mirror, this cover was cracked, so we will get one installed from the old mirror. To remove this cover, there are 4 clips, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. When you just pry it out, most likely they will break. I'll show you in 1 second. So if you want to remove it safely, you need to remove it as entire backing plate. So this is held by 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when your mirror is off, you can safely remove this was this cover, and then help yourself to unlatch this cover. With the new mirror, this cover was already broken, so when I just forced it out, it broke broke two bottom clips, two top stayed. So basically, if you need to replace this, the best way is if you can remove the mirror and remove this panel entirely. If not, you most likely will break the clips. Alright, so here's the old mirror. As I said, 3 11mm nuts, and then you just wiggle it out. So now we'll install the new one and got those three nuts back. Okay, so the nuts are back. Last thing to do with the mirror is to install the plug. And I checked, the plug does fit. So now we can stick this back. Next, what we will do, we'll check if the mirror works, if the heating element works. We still have that back cover removed, so it gives us some access to the back of the mirror if we need to. So I'll check the mirror now. So the ignition is on, so we turn it left and right, up, down. The last thing what we will do, we will check the temperature on the glass with the imager. So 20 degrees, that's exactly what is in the garage right now. I'm pretty sure that to turn the defrost on, we will need to start the truck. And we will check if the temperature increases. And we can see that the temperature is going down, so we'll shut down the truck. So it seems like everything is working just fine. One amazing thing about this door panel, that you don't have those clips that break all the time. You actually just lift it all the way up, put it on the lock. This might be a bit tricky to get in. Actually, it's in the right spot. So now we just make sure that all those sliders getting in the right spot. Now we just need to go down. Check this guy. It's not lining up right now. Just like that, so you don't need to fight. We unlock the door, lock and lock. So now all is left is to reinstall those 4 bolts. So the shiny and longer one goes just over there, and that is 8 mil. then another 8mm goes in here, and the other two 6mm go at the bottom. All right, so now we should be good to get those covers in, and as you can see, it just clips in on 3 sides, so it doesn't really matter which way you install one first. And this one, I believe that little pin was facing back. Yep. So now we install this cover, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, and before you put it back, you need to make sure that you don't need to go inside anymore. So that's pretty much all what we need to do. We will get this cleaned and call it done. Thanks for watching. Do it yourself.